No.
In one of the most shocking and emotionally charged moments in recent WWE history, Roman Reigns, the tribal chief, the big dog, the face of the modern era, made a stunning appearance on Monday Night Raw and dropped a bombshell. But this wasn't about titles or main events. With the weight of war on his shoulders and enemies closing in from every side, Reigns marched backstage and made a direct, heartfelt plea to Triple H. His request? Bring back Jon Moxley. Yes, that Jon Moxley. The man once known as Dean Ambrose. Roman isn't chasing nostalgia. He's calling for backup in a fight for survival. And the entire WWE universe is reeling. This is war. This is personal. The empire of the bloodline and the rise of the tribal chief. To truly understand the gravity of Roman Reigns' plea, we must first appreciate the kingdom he has built. Since his triumphant return in 2020, holding the Universal Championship and adopting the iconic tribal chief persona, Roman has been nothing short of a titan. His reign hasn't been just about winning matches. It's been about asserting absolute dominance, legacy, and control. An empire forged in fire and blood. By his side stands Paul Heyman, the cunning and silver-tongued consigliere, and his cousins, the Usos, the enforcers who make the bloodline an unstoppable force. Together, they have forged a family dynasty that has ruled WWE with an iron grip, turning every opponent into a footnote. Roman's every move reinforced his position as the head of the table, a leader, a conqueror, and a living legend. The shadow looms, Paul Heyman's new master plan. For years, Paul Heyman was Roman's right hand, the voice behind the Empire's iron fist. But recently, subtle shifts behind the scenes have sent tremors through the WWE universe. The mastermind and strategist has been quietly assembling a new faction, one that threatens to topple everything Roman has built. Leading this insurgent faction is none other than Seth Rollins, the architect, once Roman's Shield brother, but now his bitter betrayer. Rollins has been meticulously recruiting fierce, hungry warriors, such as Braun Strowman, a powerhouse embodiment of raw energy and unrelenting aggression, and Bronson Reed, a colossus capable of bulldozing through any opponent. This new faction is not just a threat. It's a mirror image of the bloodline, younger, hungrier, and utterly ruthless. A war declaration, the stakes have never been higher. Paul Heyman's alliance with Rollins, Strowman, and Reed has sent shockwaves that ripple through the entire WWE universe. This isn't a mere factional rivalry. It's an open declaration of war. Heyman, once Roman's most trusted advisor, is now orchestrating the dismantling of the empire he helped build. Every move is calculated to exploit Roman's known weaknesses and fracture the bloodline's unity. For Roman, this is personal. The battle is waged not just in the ring, but in the mind, with trust shattered and loyalties questioned. The wolves are circling, and the tribal chief knows time is running out. Why Roman needs Jon Moxley? Faced with this unprecedented threat, Roman's plea for reinforcements is both strategic and deeply emotional. He knows that to survive this war, he needs a wild card, someone unpredictable, relentless, and battle-hardened. Enter Jon Moxley, formerly known as Dean Ambrose, Roman's brother-in-arms from the Shield days. Moxley's departure from WWE years ago stunned the wrestling world, but his legacy as a warrior who thrives on chaos, intensity, and pure fighting spirit remains unmatched. Bringing Moxley back isn't about reuniting the Shield. It's about gaining an ally who embodies everything Roman needs in this brutal fight for survival. Raw intensity, fierce unpredictability, and a heart that never quits. the moment that shook Monday Night Raw. Let's rewind to that electrifying Monday night. The atmosphere inside the arena was electric, buzzing with rumors and anticipation. Fans were waiting for the expected showdown, perhaps a clash between Roman and Rollins, or a confrontation with Heyman himself. Then Roman's iconic theme music hit, sending the crowd into a frenzy. But instead of stepping into the ring, Roman stormed backstage, his face shadowed with a seriousness fans had rarely seen. He bypassed the cameras and walked straight to Triple H, WWE's top executive. In a moment that stunned everyone, Roman laid out his plea clearly and simply. Bring Jon Moxley back. No conditions, no qualifiers, just a direct personal request. Inside the bloodline, mixed reactions and rising tensions. Roman's plea has sent shockwaves within the bloodline camp itself. The Usos, his trusted cousins and enforcers, are caught in a web of uncertainty. What does bringing Moxley back mean for their family legacy? Will this fracture the unity they've fought so hard to maintain? And Paul Heyman, calm, calculating, and enigmatic, watches from the shadows. Is he prepared to let Moxley return? Or is this just the opening move in an even larger, more intricate game? The tension inside the bloodline is palpable, with alliances and loyalties hanging by a thread. Final thoughts and predictions. Roman Reigns' plea to bring Jon Moxley back is more than a strategic move. It's a powerful symbol that the head of the table knows the fight for survival has become deeply personal. Will Moxley answer the call? Will the bloodline maintain its grip on WWE's throne? Or will Heyman's faction succeed in toppling the empire? Stay tuned to Wrestling Juice as we continue to break down every twist, turn, and explosive moment in this unfolding saga. If you're as shocked and excited as we are, smash that like button, subscribe, and hit the bell to stay updated with all the latest WWE news and analysis. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Is this the start of a new era in WWE? We want to hear from you.